Hey there, this is Ben here on Deep Coding, and now in this video we are going to install LuaJIT libraries on Termux. And if you saw my previous video about installing Luaossl on Termux, I really suggest you to go back to that video before heading to this process, so which is really needed. So please go back to that video, and which will give a basic idea of what we are going to install in this tutorial, and also some libraries installed on my previous video would be needed for this video also. And alright, so now let's jump into the procedure. And this was really tough. I already mentioned I was getting so many errors while installation of LuaJIT, and some, this guy called Grimler91 in Termux, he helped me to solve this problem, and thanks for him. Also, yeah, that's all. Thanks for Grimler91. And now we are heading to the process of how we are installing. So I have a transcript here which will give an idea of what we are going to do here in this video. So we are going to install the basic libraries from the very basic libraries, Lua, CLang and everything. So I would recommend to free up some space, not that much, but 60 to 70 megabytes, that's enough. So after that done, you can install the packages directly from your terminal. So if you're getting any kind of errors or kind of anything, you can comment below and I will try to solve out, or you can directly post an issue on GitHub and the package sections. Okay, so yep, so we are all set now. Let's go and install the packets, the requirements that we have in this transcript. As you can see, we are first going to install the Lua, and if you already have it, just try installing once again, and if you have an outdated version, it will upgrade the version. So we are going to install that by going to package install Lua. This is the first step, and then now we are going to install the Lua. And after that done, you have to install the CLang, which is also needed. I think you are aware about CLang. That's basically C, because as you know, Lua is built by using C. So some utilities are running by using this CLang, so which is needed. So we are going to install the CLang now. So that's all. Now package install CLang. Alright, so we are going to install the CLang, and I already installed all those things, so it won't take that much time in this video. So now we are going to install the curl library and the development package, both three of this. So I'm trying to reduce the video length, but I'm trying my maximum. Package install curl. Now it will install the latest version of curl, and also we need to install the library of curl, lib curl, and yeah, I already installed it. And now we have to install the development package from the curl by typing library curl dash development dev and hit enter now. So it will install the development package of curl, and all set now about the curl. Now we are going to install the OpenSSL. Now it's all about installing the OpenSSL. Now let's go with this command, package install OpenSSL, which is really needed for our purpose. And yeah, and also we need to install the OpenSSL development package. That's really needed. I forgot to add that in the transcript, sorry for that. OpenSSL-dev, which is needed. And I think we also need to install the library. Let me check whether they have a library or not. sorry, it doesn't have a library. Let me, no, it's okay. Let's just install the OpenSSL development package, which is okay. So as you can see, we installed the OpenSSL. Now we have to install the LuaOssl package. Install LuaOssl. Sorry. So package install LuaOssl, and which is needed. So LuaOssl is really needed because we are installing our further applets and modules by using LuaOssl. So it's a very essential module, and all set. LuaOssl is installed, and now we have to install the HTTP dependencies. Okay, so while going to the luaossl.org, you can see the dependencies needed for the HTTP. As you can see, we have to install the basexx and bit32 compact file3 and FIFO, Lpeg, Lpeg, and all these things. All these. Let me count this one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have to install these 8 things except Lua. We already installed Lua, so that doesn't matter. So we are going to install the basexx. Now let's install from the very beginning. So let me clear the screen now. So we are now utilizing the LuaOssl for installing what we need. Or just run the HTTP command, and then you will get the dependency list that you have to install on your device. But I'm directly jumping to this LuaOssl install and basexx. And this will install the basexx. And if you're getting any kind of errors like header file not found or kind of errors, this doesn't matter. Those errors doesn't matter in this basexx, but when coming to others, it matters. So we are going to install the bit32 compact file3 sequence. Yeah, this thing, cqueues. And you need to install FIFO, Lpeg, and Luaossl. So while installing, you have to install these all things just like what I demonstrated here. Basexx now, and now you have to install combat file3, just like this. And combat file3 is now installing, and the next we have to install FIFO. Now it's installed in the combat file3. I already installed it, but it will run for some time now. It depends on the network sometimes. And that installed, and now we are going to install the FIFO. So use the same command, but for some dependencies the command will be changed because it utilizes the SSL for installing those dependencies. So you have to show where the SSL.h is placed on your device. And FIFO is now installed, and now we are going to install the lpegpatterns 0.3. So lpegpatterns, and now install this. I hope you can see my screen, what I'm typing in the screen, because yeah, that's okay. Apologize if you can't see what I'm typing in the screen. install lpeg_patterns, and if you have any doubts installing or I'm sorry, lpeg patterns. Let me go with that command once again. Might be some problems in my device. I already installed it, but now I don't know why this error is popping up now. Maybe that it might be my device problem, I don't know. Yeah, install that thing, lpeg patterns, and also install all these things for all these 8 dependencies. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, except Lua. We already have Lua there. And now we are going to install the Luaossl, which can't be installed. Now let's try installing Luaossl. So now the Luaossl is installing, and one thing is you can't install Luaossl directly by going into this command, and it will give an error like this. So what you have to do here is just type LuaRocks and now install Luaossl and this command. Okay, crypto directory equal to prefix. Prefix means is your data com.termux/files/user. That's what prefix means. We shorted it to prefix. That's all. Basically, that's files com.termux. I mean data com.termux files user. So we shorted that to prefix. So that's all. That's the directory. And crypto directory prefix, open SSL directory prefix. That means the open ssl.h headers are saved in the include directory, and if we show where the user directory is, it will dictate the ssl.h automatically. So we have to insert this command with this LuaRocks install Luaossl, but except this other packages will run smooth except this Luaossl and the cqueues. Now let's copy this guy. As you can see, now it's installing, and at the bottom you could see there is an error installing the Luaossl. But now when we showed where the crypto.h in the open SSL directory exists, then it will automatically dictate the ssl.h, and it will start installing the dependencies. So that's really good to install that. I think, yeah, it doesn't matter here, it will install it. So Grimler91 in GitHub, he demonstrated, he told me that to add this crypto directory equal to prefix, and this open SSL directory equal to prefix. He told me to add that, and when I added that command, the problem was solved. So now we install the Luaossl, and one more thing we have to install is cqueues, and then I'm going to go to that command. There you go. So we're going to install that by using the same crypto directory showing that, and OpenSSL equal to prefix, and then now this will install that. So we installed all these things: Luaossl, lpegpatterns, we have to install this lpeg. Now we are going to install that and everything. So we installed the dependencies, and if there is any error showing that a specific dependency is not installed, you can install by using this command. Using this command, install cqueues, install whatever crypto directory and OpenSSL directory, or you can install that I previously showed. There is both way, you can try that both ways of installing this. Anyway, this will install the cqueues. So I already installed the sockets, and I would really recommend to install the sockets, which is really needed for further developments. And one more thing is, if you have an outdated version of OpenSSL, you have to install it first. Install the latest version of OpenSSL. So everything seems to be done. I already installed all these things, but the process is running from the very beginning again. There are warnings generating, and it will solve automatically. Let's hope. It would take some time sometimes. Of course, it will take some time. And now, yes, you can see here. So I really recommend to go back to that socket library video. Sorry, this will take some time. Depends on your network also. Yeah, let's wait here. You can go anytime to luarocks.org for this. Have a look at this all dependencies, or if you and specifically demonstrating how to install this on Termux. I don't know in case of I know in case of Linux, but I'm here demonstrating on Termux. I don't know what this way works on Linux or not. There are no tutorials of installing this LuaJIT or sockets or anything on Termux, so I made this video. There you go. There is a command there, luarocks install http, and then you will get a warning for installing these dependencies, and you have to install all these dependencies one by one. And at last, after installing all these dependencies, you can install the luarocks install http. You can't directly go and install the http, that's what I'm saying. And here you can see we installed the cqueues, and one more thing is lpeg. So now let's go and install that. lpegpatterns. Let's try this command. We would need the lpegpatterns. We already done that command. We already had a look, but it wasn't working. Yeah, it seems installed. Okay. Yeah, it seems installed, and the patterns is installed, and now we are going to install the lpeg alone. So as I told you, I tried to reduce the video length, so if I skip some parts of video, and it won't understand, you guys won't understand that much, so I'm not skipping the video. So let's hope for the best, and now it's installed the Lpeg. So Luaossl is a powerful module for installing our dependencies and kind of things. So we are all set now. We are all set to install the Lua HTTP. Now let's run this command, simple command, Luaossl install HTTP. And if you're installing it the first time, this would take 5 to 10 minutes maybe, or within 5 minutes. So all these things are saved on to your files user directory. You can have a look at the directory, or you can go into the include folder for have a look at the utilities and the dependencies installed on Luaossl. There is a folder for Luaossl. As you can see at the bottom, the HTTP 0.2 is now installed on that directory. So this is how you can install Lua HTTP libraries on Termux. And if you found this video helpful, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe to this channel, Deep Coding. And also I have an alternative channel called Cyberhunk, and if you wish to visit the channel, I've given the link on the description for that channel too. So this is Ben here on Deep Coding, signing off, and we can meet on the next video. Peace.